What is up, guys? This is Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my Monday Night Raw Super Show recap and basically review. Whatever, let's get started. The show kicks off with CM Punk coming out to the ring. He's limping after that grueling no disqualification match he's had with Triple H last night at Night of Champions. Punk comes out and basically says, you know what, I normally don't believe in R-Truth and The Miz, but I actually do agree with them. There is a conspiracy going on to it. And before Punk could ever finish, Triple H comes out, and he is still mad that CM Punk decided to interrupt the water spitter. But Triple H comes out and says he's sick and tired of Punk not agreeing with Triple H. He's sick and tired of this bullshit. He's saying that, Punk is basically taking things out of proportion, and that, you know what, Punk, I'm here to do business. And he makes the main event for WWE Hell in a Cell, which is in 2 weeks. The main event will be CM Punk finally getting his rematch that he had when he was a champion versus the former champion Alberto Del Rio versus the current WWE champion in the first time ever triple threat Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship. So pretty much after that, Punk says, whoa, I'm glad you did that, but before you finish, I think that you interrupted me before I was finished, so let me tell you what I was going to say. So Punk basically goes down and says that he thinks that someone else is causing this conspiracy over here. He thinks he knows there's someone else behind it, and he's using their hatred, Triple H's and CM Punk's, to literally cause them to freaking fight. And this leads to Johnny Ace Laurinaitis coming out to the ring right now. And Johnny Ace Laurinaitis basically says CM Punk's a liar and that Hunter shouldn't believe him. And then CM Punk tells him that I think you're behind this. And John Laurinaitis is all denying it. And then Triple H basically says, no matter what, someone's going to get fired. So basically, that ends up opening segment. That's the way to kick off Raw. So we know by the end of tonight someone's going to get fired. But who is it going to be? So this leads into Raw saying, we got an 8-man tag match going on for whatever damn reason because we want to make this a super show. And the 8-man tag match consists of the team of Air Boom, Sheamus Fella, and Justin Gabriel for some odd reason versus the team of Otunga and McGillicuddy. Wait, what? Did he just say the god himself, Michael McGillicuddy? Oh my god, I forgot. Whenever you talk about Michael McGillicuddy, you always need a backwards hat. Fuck yeah, Michael McGillicuddy fucked the world. McGillicuddy, Christian, and Wade Barrett. So this 8-man tag match, Michael McGillicuddy, he looked really good in that match. I'm not going to lie. I was pissed when Jerry Lawler said he was boring. Michael McGillicuddy is far from boring. Yeah, I'm a McGilla buddy. Get used to it. But anyways, Michael McGillicuddy looked good. Otunga and McGillicuddy kind of looked good together, McGillicuddy overall looked good. But in all seriousness, this match was okay, good, solid, a good, okay opener. The usual themes with 8-man tag matches. They get everyone in the ring at once, and then Sheamus gets a win, and he stares down Christian after he hits the Pale Justice onto Otunga, and this leads to Christian and Sheamus basically setting up their feud, and the rest of the guys are doing whatever. Michael McGillicuddy at least didn't get pinned, so fuck yes. Michael McGillicuddy. I'm not talking about Michael McGillicuddy. We got some other business to attend to as Miz and R-Truth make their way to the ring. Are in the arena, and John Laurinaitis basically says that Hunter wants to talk to you guys. And Triple H was talking to a referee saying, oh, you know what, you're fine. This leads to Hugh Jackman coming out. And Hugh Jackman, basically came out, was promoting his damn movie, and then Perfection himself, Dolph Ziggler, comes out the United States Champion. Dolph Ziggler basically gets two actors mixed up, and I know he's from the other Hollywood, but come on, Dolph, that was stupid. He literally confuses Hugh Jackman with Christian Bale, saying he got mad at a Batman set and was throwing lattes around and all this other shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you getting two superhero movies mixed up or something like that? And, mentions about how he's fighting robots. And then Hugh Jackman basically goes off, hey, look, I'll go find the wimpiest guy on this roster, and I'll get him to kick your ass tonight. And that's pretty much what Hugh Jackman said. And he pulled out a Zack Ryder sign. So you know what this means, all you Ryder Revolution fans? Woo! 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 Whatever. But Anyways, we get Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio's all pissed off. He's like, I'm Alberto Del Rio and I'm pissed off that I lost the championship. And, he's so pissed. So him and John Morrison have a match. And John Morrison and Alberto Del Rio last at least about a minute. And Del Rio wins. Morrison taps out. And this shows vicious Del Rio again. Just like they did when he lost to Edge after WrestleMania. They're now playing this whole Alberto Del Rio is now vicious again. He's probably going to win at Hell in a Cell most likely, but whatever. Then afterwards we get Sin Cara versus Cody Rhodes. Or do we? Because when Cody Rhodes comes out, he's doing his old little putting the paper back things, and all of a sudden, Sin Cara, the other Sin Cara comes out. And what the fuck? Everyone's all confused. The fans do not know what is going on. They don't know who to cheer. One Sin Cara's going like, the other Sin Cara's like, and then Sin Cara points, the other Sin Cara points, and soon they're going to fuse together and make an ultimate Sin Cara. Nah, they're not going to do that. But Sin Cara and Sin Cara just start doing some lucha libre moves, like showing off to the fans or something. The fans had no reaction because they don't know who the fuck, which one's which. They can't tell because of the stupid damn lighting. Because, on TV we can tell which Sin Cara is which because one looks taller than the other. But when you're in an arena and it's full of lighting, and say you're in the damn cheap seats, or say you're even like kind of in like the good area, you can see the ring, you have a nice little view of the ring, but you still can't tell because of the lighting, so it's kind of hard and you're still far away, so the fans are so damn confused. They didn't know which one was which. I'm guessing Mystico got ahead of Hunico, so I don't know. I lost track myself, but the fans were basically dead for this. They did not care. And what happened to Cody Rhodes? I mean, you had him defend as Intercontinental Champion, you had him beat the World Champion on Raw last week, and now all of a sudden you leave him to no match? Sin Cara versus Sin Cara is greater than all, apparently. Next up, we get Mark Henry. Interview with Jim Ross about his world title win. Long awaited 15 years of him being world champion. And now he finally gets this win. He finally has it where he is the world heavyweight champion. And, Mark Henry says, JR, you're one of those people who didn't believe in me. You said that I was too injury prone, or I'm an overachiever. I think he meant to say underachiever there, but he basically gets mad at JR, almost attacks JR, leads to Jerry Lawler comes out, and he tries to stop Mark Henry, but Mark Henry introduces Jerry Lawler into the Hall of fucking Pain, and puts Jerry Lawler through the table. I was expecting Randy Orton to come out here, but he didn't, and this was a good segment. You add more pressure to Mark Henry. You mentioned that he has a match against Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell. That's fine and all, but it is what it is. Mark Henry did good. I liked it. Fine segment to me. Next up, you got some Divas action. Kelly and Eve faces the Divas of whatever their name are. Dominance, Doom, Decades, whatever. Basically, this match was short, short, nothing good. Eve beats Divas of Doom. What's going to happen next, I really could not tell you. Pretty much that's all I got to say about this match. It was not enjoyable, to me at least, one bit. So, Hugh Jackman's backstage. He has his Australian accent going, and he finds Zack Ryder, and he says, Zack Ryder, you're not an underdog, you're just delusional, but you will work. And we get Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler. Ryder and Ziggler have like a okay match. Vicky Guerrero gets sent out to ringside, and then when WWE does this whole celebrity bullshit, you obviously know the celebrity, especially if they're playing a face character as a celebrity, they're going to end up having to win a match somehow, or they're going to be involved in a match and win. And no joke, Ryder beats Ziggler for the U.S. title. Well, at least it leads to something later tonight, but really, Zack Ryder being a guy like Dolph Ziggler, I just don't like it. I know many people are happy about that. Good for Zack Ryder, but still, I just don't like that Ziggler loses to a guy like a Zack Ryder. So, we come back from commercial, we get to see this Jack Swagger promo. They're showing him as world champion. They're showing him winning Money in the Bank. They're showing all his little medals that the Big Show destroyed like a couple years back. And then later on, Jack Swagger's like, don't do like that package, Vicky. I can get you arrangements to meet Hugh Jackman. And Vicky Guerrero, if you don't know, in the other promo with Dolph Ziggler and Hugh Jackman, she was all over Hugh Jackman's like freaking nuts. She wanted Hugh Jackman bad. And Swagger just says that, and then Vicky's all like, you can? Okay, you're part of my stable now. So basically this means that Swagger now is a part of Vicky Guerrero's stable. Swagger walks away, looks at Dolph looks at Vicky, and pretty much that was it. Then we get the classic, and I mean classic, John Cena promo talking to a former enemy. Because before this main event happened, we had Miz and R-Truth, talk to Triple H. Triple H basically said, okay, guys, you're fined. You guys get fined $250,000 for attacking WWE referee. And your punishment tonight is to face CM Punk and John Cena in the main event. And we get the classic John Cena promo where he talks to his former enemies like he's done to Randy Orton and Triple H and HBK in the past. And he says, look, I know we don't like each other, but we have to coexist. We are friends. We are now allies. CM Punk looks at him and obviously knows that CM Punk and John Cena are now on the same, wait for it, page. Classic, isn't it? But anyways, casual Cena promo. What else do you expect there? Basically, we get that. The main event's next. Miz and R-Truth come out in a rap. Miz is in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. And CM Punk and John Cena come out. Okay, main event tag team match. It was alright, nothing too special. CM Punk does pick up the win, and then after the match, Cena looks at Punk, and then Cena lifts Punk's hand, showing that they're aligned and stuff like that. They're good friends. Who knows? We have to wait till next week. But then afterwards, Triple H comes out. And in Triple H, you were wondering who's going to get fired because, Triple H says someone's going to get fired tonight for this bullshit. What happened at the pay-per-view? Is it going to be CM Punk? Is John Cena involved somehow? Because, Punk teased Cena a little bit. It was like, who's going to get fired? Is it Laurinaitis? Triple H goes, Punk. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Is Punk going to get really fired? Wow. Good match. Huh? R-Truth to Miz. And I thought he was going to say good match to them too. And then say, Cena, you're fired. Because I would be like, what the fuck? But instead he goes, you're fired. And I was still like, what the fuck? R-Truth and Miz got fired. After forming this tag team, they get fired. Obviously this is leading more to this whole conspiracy angle. But damn. I was like, no way. They really got... Triple H really said that? And then Triple H walks out and R-Truth and Miz, they don't like that. They're pissed that they got fired. Wouldn't you? So they go out and they start attacking the boss. The whole Raw superstar is watching like Raw and they're like, oh, what the fuck happened? Hey, you see that? Hey, Raw, you got fired. Miz got fired, man. You're good. And then Triple H is walking in and R-Truth and Miz start beating the shit out of Triple H. And then Triple H comes back and wins and is pissed off. So obviously there's more shit to be done. This show overall, I thought it was okay. Nothing too special, nothing too great. It did set up for Hell in a Cell. I didn't like the Diva segment, but it's good that they had the main event set for Hell in a Cell. Obviously, they're showing that they do kind of care for Del Rio. They have something going with his gimmick. They're trying to revamp him as Angry Del Rio, like we have not seen that before. Dolph and Swagger seem like they're going to probably do something in the near future at maybe Hell in a Cell. The 8-man tag match was okay. Overall, Mark Henry's character being built even more as world champion and even discussing how they're going to have a world title match in Hell in a Cell instead of waiting for SmackDown. They already announced that this match is going to happen. Overall, I thought it was a decent building for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, even though it's not the go-home show. But it is 2 weeks away, and you need to get a solid card on there for people to order the show, especially after okay Night of Champions for most people's books. So really, I will give the show a B minus, B or B minus, it wasn't too bad. It kept me fully entertained, I like some of the stuff, it was kind of funny, it was kind of enjoyable. It wasn't like the best, but B or B minus seems like a good grade for it. Heck, I'll even give it just a B minus. So B minus is my final thoughts on Raw. What are you guys' final thoughts on Monday Night Raw? Post in the comments section down below what are your final thoughts. Pretty much that's all I got to say about that. And yeah, so remember guys, follow me on Twitter, ChaseOliver68, add me on Skype, ChaseOliver68, and that's about it, and I say peace.